yourself a favor and ask God to show you who your tribe is. Because when I tell you I was friends with the women who did not like me, and before you ask were there red flags, absolutely. So many red flags I could have been on color guard. Here's the thing, me and the chick, we were cool. We could kiki all day. One thing we had was chemistry. And I'm no dummy. She pretended to be my friend in my face, but behind my back, it was a different story. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little sad because I stood 10 toes down for this girl. But one thing I had to learn, I think a lot of us get this mixed up, is having chemistry with somebody does not make that person your friend. You got a lot of people who are smiling in your face who do not like you, but they like what you do for them. They like how you make them feel, and they like how you show up for them. When I tell you this woman meant me no good, baby, she meant me no good. But the good news is you will find your tribe. But do not be surprised if that tribe are people you feel like you have nothing in common with. These people may be different from the regular people that you deal with, but they are good for your soul. They are good for you.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I do be sitting here thinking like, is it me? Am I the reason why I don't have friends? And then I be sitting here thinking back on the reason I don't fuck with bitches. And I be like, no, it's not me. I feel like motherfuckers be weird. And one thing about me, if you're weird, I'm gonna speak up and speak on it. I'm not the type that's gonna keep letting shit just go over my head or go over my shoulder. No, bitch, you're weird. I'm gonna check you about your weird ass ways. And that be the reason I really don't be cool with people, because a lot of people don't know how to take what they dish out. A lot of bitches that sit here and throw rocks and hide their hand, but then when you speak on the shit, they be acting like they fucking clueless. Bitch, you know you fucking weird. Stop playing. Then them same bitches be the same bitches that love to play victim and be like, no, bitch, you're the one that's weird. And then as soon as y'all get into a disagreement, they start trying to like throw out a whole bunch of shit that you weird on, but you never spoke on it. So am I really weird? Or bitch, was you just sitting here tallying shit up, waiting until I said something? Because I'm a real ass bitch, and if I feel a way about something, I'm going to speak on it right then and there. I'm not going to wait months later to speak on some shit.
You know, someone asked me on here, why do I talk about jealousy? Why do I make, videos on jealousy and stuff like that? Not only do I go through it, I've been through it, and I still go through it. I feel like that's something we could all chime in on and talk about, because also, too, it's relatable. But I talk about it because when it comes to people around you, you have to be mindful of who you hang around, y'all. And I feel like sometimes people can be a little too nice, meaning if you have that friend, a lot of y'all have friends who's supposed to been cut off a long time ago, baby. A long time ago. And these people or that person is still around you. Yes, when people say talk about jealousy, yes, jealousy is definitely a natural thing. It is natural. But no one talks about when jealousy starts becoming demonic. Certain things you can't play with, and I feel like jealousy is one of them. I'm gonna keep it real. A friend of mine and I were talking one night, and he told me a verse in the Bible, and he said that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. That means a person or people can do some wild shit and make some crazy ass decisions. If you look at Shanquilla Robinson, Kanika Jenkins, and Selena, what do they all have in common? All of them passed away in a hotel. If you know somebody don't like you, if you know deep down in your heart a group of females don't like you, or anybody, or males that don't like you, don't go with them nowhere. Nowhere. While you thinking everything, gonna be all right, I'm gonna be good, and you got all these good intentions that everything gonna be all right, and you got people who you think you're cool with trying to take your ass up out of here. I just want to say, y'all, you can't play with everybody. If it look like a duck, if it smell like a rat, it's a rat. If it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Don't play with stuff like that. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. Nobody talks about when jealousy starts becoming demonic and evil, because when it comes down to jealousy, it is levels to that shit. It's definitely levels to that shit. And when somebody jealous of you, girl, they don't care about you being there for them. I can tell you plenty of people I've been there for. Then helped them, then been there for them, then fed them and they kids, they child too. I can tell you so many people. They don't care. Start accepting for people for who they are. If they feel a way about you, sis, if they feel a way about you, bro, that's that on that. Go ahead. You need to, what them scissors at? You need to go ahead and start cutting them off. It's not healthy and it's not safe. If you're watching this video right now, a lot of y'all already know in the back of your mind who it is you need to cut off. It's not cool, it's not healthy, and it's not safe. Go ahead and start making the right decisions, y'all, because you never know what's on somebody's mind, and you never know what somebody will do to you. Jealousy is cruel as the grave.
Bitches, you should stay the fuck away from part one. Bitch that's always talking about their other friends or just always talking about people in general to you, stay the fuck away from that bitch. Because the same way she talking about them to you, she will go talk about you to them. Bitches that ain't got shit going. A bitch that don't have shit will make you lose everything. Bitches that's always in drama. A bitch that love to play the victim. Every time something happen, any situation, that bitch acting like somebody did something to her or it's them and not her. Stay away from that bitch. Bitches that act different when they get around certain people. Bitches that try to crack jokes about your situation. A bitch that's negative. A bitch that will try to embarrass you and think that shit is funny. A bitch that's obsessed. I mean jealous. A bitch don't want you to have no other friend. Always mugging you, looking at you sideways. A bitch that don't never agree with you or always picking somebody else's side over yours. A bitch that'll tell you something like you just to turn around and wear it. Bitches that say shit like, I wish I could be like you.
People that always surround themselves around a lot of people or liked by everybody is the fakest fucker on the planet. Real people have haters because fake people wants to please everybody. I'm the type of bitch, I don't give a fuck. I want y'all to hate me. I be wishing for you to hate me so you won't fuck with me. See, authentic people have strong opinions, boundaries, and standards, which means some people simply won't like them. Fake people say what other people want to hear so they can avoid conflict and criticism. If somebody is liked by everybody, that's because they never show them their true self. They adapt to their personality based on who's around them. Fake people are just like an octopus. They blend in with their fucking surroundings. Their personality depends on the crowd that they're around. Instead of having real values and beliefs, they mirror other people to seem relatable. This makes them seem likable to everyone. But deep down, they don't even know who they really are. Like, for example, they'll act spiritual around spiritual people, toxic around toxic people, professional around professional, messy around messy. That's what they do. But they're actually none of those things. They prioritize being popular over being real. These people are addicted to attention and validation. Before y'all say Leos, stop yourself. Because, bitch, I don't even like people. People just be attracted to me. Honestly. For real. I would literally go and sit by myself somewhere other than be around a bunch of fake bitches. I would take one real bitch over 20 fake bitches any fucking day. These are the type of people that would like a large crowd of motherfuckers. Shallow bitches or shallow men instead of a deep, meaningful connection with a person. Their goal is to be admired, not form genuine connections. They'll hide their true thoughts and opinions to avoid conflict. So I will disagree with a bitch in a heartbeat. Like, bitch, no, that was wrong. Or no, I don't agree with that. Because I'm myself and I have my own opinion. But people that are fake, they rarely disagree with people. Instead of disagreeing, they'll just go with the flow to make everybody happy. Real people are not afraid to say unpopular truths. Even if it means losing people. Like, bitch, I'm going to stand on what the fuck I said. So I remember I was in a group. Around a group of people. I wasn't in a group, but I was around them at the time. So I was around a group of women at one point, and I remember them saying something towards a person. It was more on some like bullying type shit, and everybody laughed except for me. I'm like, bro, that's not funny. That's fucking disrespectful. And I noticed like after that day, a lot of those women in the group didn't fuck with me. But did I give a fuck? No. Fake people see other people as a status symbol. The more people around them, the more they feel important. They name drop and flex their connection, but rarely have deep, real friendships. They may say, yeah, I know Lil John from up the street, you know what I'm saying? They may say, yeah, I know Lil John from up the street. And you may be looking at them like, Okay, I know Lil Jon Jon too. What about him? So they just they only keep people around that they could use for attention and status. These are also the type of motherfuckers that talk about everybody, gossip about every fucking body. Because they're in so many social circles, I don't think that they ain't talk about nobody. They hear a lot of information and they love to spread it. They will act friendly to your face and talk about you bad behind your back to someone else. If they talk about people to you, what the fuck you think they do to other people about you? These are also masters of fake positivity. They constantly post good vibes. They actually the most toxic fucking people walking on the planet. They pretend like everything is picture perfect and never talk about real struggles. See, real people have ups and downs. Bitch, sometimes I have a bad day, sometimes I have a good day. Both days I'm real. Fake people, they feel like their life is a highlight reel 24/7. Also know that people like this will never defend you in public. If someone talks about you bad in front of them, they will stay silent because they don't want to fuck up their social status. Instead of standing up for what's right, they will try to avoid conflict. See, a real friend is gonna speak up for you, even if it makes them unpopular. So if a motherfucker never has enemies, never disagree with nothing nobody say, is loved by everybody, that's a fucking red flag.
I knew hoes was crazy when I had somebody so close to me. I was calling her like my sister, my cousin. And I was dating a nigga and she was dating his nephew, telling that nigga all my business. I'm talking about I'm on a date with a whole nother man. And he texting my phone like, oh, so you out on a date? Whoa, whoa. I'm like, damn, how the hell he know this? When I tell you it started off so good, like the man was taking me on dates. He was giving me money. He was buying my daughter shoes. Like, I'm talking about an experience. We were vibing. Out of nowhere, the shit just went left. The nigga started being mean. He started to know my whereabouts. Then I just started putting two and two together. Like, she was telling him everything. And my feelings was so hurt because I just could not believe that her jealousy got the best of her like that, because that's what it was. She didn't like the fact that he was taking me on dates and whining and dining me, and his nephew wasn't doing nothing but screwing her and sending her about her way, and he was taking money from her. It be the people you least expect that will be snaking you so hard behind your back, and then when you confront them, they clueless.
Everybody don't want to hang in groups. Everybody don't want to be in a group chat because half of that shit be messy anyway. Everybody talking about each other, then showing up acting cool and want to party and drink together. No, that's fake as fuck. Y'all be always screaming, a person without a lot of friends, something must be wrong with them. No, really, they might just be protecting themselves from all the fake shit that's going on. I have motherfuckers be weird. People be weird as hell. It be secret animosity, all type of jealousies, all type of crazy stuff. And y'all be wondering what happened when these people go in these group chats and one of the friends died, something happened. Because y'all be trying to fake kick it with groups of people who don't really like y'all, talking about you in another group chat outside of the group chat, linking up, making weird eye contact when you pull up and different stuff like that. Everybody don't want to kick it with that fake ass shit. And I'm not saying that every friends group is like that, but let's just be realistic. People be ganging up on friends and friend groups and friend circles. Everybody don't want to be a part of it. Some people would rather be alone. Because it's they talking about them today and you tomorrow. You with them today and they talking about them tomorrow. Like, the cycle goes on and it's fake. They gotta gang up to do that. So no, everybody just because they not in a friend group and a friend circle don't mean nothing. Some people really just rather be by themselves because there be a lot of fake shit going on and it's peaceful by yourself. You ain't gotta worry about if the person you ride in the car with was just talking about you with the homegirls before you pulled up. You ain't gotta worry about what was talked about. That shit is real. I see it happening every day. So a lot of y'all girls, sometimes it's okay to be alone. Get you a couple people you cool with and that's it. Somebody you get money with. Don't bond off trauma and gossip and all that different shit. Not saying that you won't mix and mingle, but a lot of times, like, healthy friendships and healthy friend circles really succeed on many other things, not that extra shit.
This man said, people don't misunderstand you. They just don't like you, and they need a reason to feel good about it. Damn.
what that one saying is, fake friends fall out and real ones talk it through. I'm trying to figure out, is it just me? But I'm in an era in my life that I'm so tired of dealing with fake friends. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, people nowadays, you can't even have a cordial conversation with your homegirl or a disagreement with your homegirl without her feeling some type of way. Once she go to feeling some type of way, now she's moving funny. And with me, when people go to moving funny with me, I go to thinking about all the things that I have told somebody or something like that, because you never know bitches' intentions. Soon as one small disagreement come upon, they be ready to go tell everything. They be ready to go tell all your business. Now I'm sitting here thinking like, dang, man, like, I already know she finna turn state. Like, I already know what she finna do. Like, and I'm tired of feeling like that when I'm dealing with people. But you know what? I think like that because deep down inside, I be knowing that the people that I choose to deal with really not good friends. Really don't know how to handle having a good friend in their life. Really don't know how to move as a friend. So, me personally, I just really have to start choosing better friends, because I'm a friend that like to talk it out. I'm a friend who always in my feelings. I take everything personal. Like, I don't care. But I'm also a friend who will accept and take criticism. But some people think they better than others. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like in this era that I'm in, I just need to be around genuine people. Like, I need to start giving people the satisfaction of being my friend or being called my friend, because it's a privilege to be called my friend, because I know what type of friendship I hold in a person's life. Like, I know the effect that I can bring on a person's life. But females nowadays, oh my God, people is weird. Like, it's sick, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, I be like, dang, God, when you gonna send me some real ones? Like, I'm so tired of being the real one in my friend group. I'm so tired of being the real one. I'm tired of being the real one. Why can't I never get a real bitch around me? Like, why can't I never find a me and another bitch? Like, how I keep running to fake hoes, bitch? Like, dang. It be crazy, like, and then when you do, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just sitting here walking y'all just thinking like,
It be so scary because when you think about like a friendship that you had to end because that person was like a hater, low key, or jealous, um, it's scary to think about the fact that you, like, I had you in my house, I had you in my car, or I told you my personal business, I told you my personal, like, intimate feelings. Like, that shit scares the hell out of me to even think about.
So these are a few signs that a person is not your real friend. Number one, they treat you almost like they're the main character and you're their entourage. You definitely see it in women's groups, but especially male friend groups. Almost like a diva mentality where you notice they always have or purposely have friends that's beneath them and never equal or above. Because if they are with someone that's equal or above, the light doesn't really shine only on them, it's equally across the board. That's why those friendships never last, because once the person that's quote unquote beneath them see their own value, then that person that feels like they're the main character has to constantly humble them because they don't want to be outshined. That's their own inner issues. Number two, this doesn't apply to all, but not trying to be funny. Again, this doesn't apply to all, but women who have like a hoish 3 or 4 aesthetic and they center their lives around men and what they can do for them, they try to humble you around other men so again they can have the light on them. Or if y'all was to ever have a falling out, they will go after that man, especially if you ever shared good things about your man that he's done for you, or if y'all having a tough patch in your relationship. This is why you have women that will backdoor you, like sleeping with your man or your baby daddy or whatever, or sliding in his DMs. But I will talk about that in another video in depth. Number 3, she wants you to be your do girl or do boy. Even though I'm mostly talking to the women, they want you to like always drop everything for them, but they could never drop anything for you. Why? Especially why women get into it around birthdays. That's how you really know who your real friend is. Where they'll show up, they expect for you to show up all out in gifts and posting them on their birthday, but for your birthday they half-ass show up, they come late, they all of a sudden busy. Number 4, you don't feel emotionally safe around them, where you feel like if you was to share your vulnerable side, they will go back and talk about you. Especially, this is why when you get around their friends, their friends always kind of treat you a certain way. They treat you based off of how that person feels about you. They gatekeep opportunities or resources that will elevate your life. Again, back to number 1, they don't want you to be on the same level as them. What's this? Number 6, they're constantly always in competition with you, almost mimicking you, but trying to make it seem like it was their original idea, like they're the better option, especially around men.
It's certain assholes that I would never ever be cool with again, cause it's like, damn hoe, out of every motherfucking bad, I would never expect you to do no foul shit like that. Like, girl, you was supposed to be like my sister, but you had to be a fake asshole. Like, bitches be wanting you to double back on the friendship, but you can't, because it's like, bitch, you gotta remember like what that hoe did to you. So it's this for anybody. Bitch, don't double back on no friendship. Them hoes is weird. Like, don't double back on a weird bitch. Period. Like, them hoes not your friend.
Watch people. Because you can fake for a long time, but one day you're going to show yourself to be a phony. Yes, it's true. You know what I mean? And that's what these, a lot of people are doing these days.
You know your friend secretly hates you from someone who's been through a lot of it. Number 1, they never take pictures of you. They never offer to take pictures of you. And if you ask them to take pictures of you, they're doing it like they don't even want to. And they hand you the phone back without you saying that you're done. They say you're done. All right, next. It's a chore to use their thumb to capture you on a good day. They hate you. Number 2, if they call you, when they call you, it's just a vent. They don't really care what you got going on. They just call in to let off their frustrations and their problems. Who cares about yours, though? They're constantly trying to one-up you, outdo you, outdress you. They need to figure out what you're wearing so they can do it one better. There's a competition going on. They competing with you. Every day. If you guys go out and you get more attention than they do, they're pissed. The night is over. Call them an Uber because they are going to go home and cry or scream and rage and kill you. They really upset. How dare you get more attention than me? They love attention and they hate when you get it. They don't comment, like, or interact with anything you post on social media or anything you do in your career, your job. They may show up to an event, but they don't show up late. The support is just not there. It's like pulling teeth. Treat other people better than you. And this could be strangers. This could be a legit stranger. They are invested in their story. They're smiling, kikiing with. But when it comes to you, they're not trying to be around you. Energy is completely different and it does not lie. Obviously, they will want you to bend over backwards for them, but they want the smallest, most insignificant thing for you. That is not a friend. And the quicker you let go of this hater, the better. You ain't proving nothing to nobody. It is not safe. It's not okay to have someone around you that you feel or know does not love you and truly want the best for you. Cut your losses, and you will find people that value and treat you the way you deserve. One day. I promise you that.
I absolutely hate when you overlook stuff and you don't make stuff a big deal. So the people that's close to you, your friends, whoever, they think that you're gullible, you're slow, or you're not catching on to their antics. And it's like, babe, what if I actually like you? Like, what if I want to have you around me? So I'm trying to give you grace to self-correct and stop doing what you're doing. But it's like, instead you think I'm slow and you keep doing it and you keep trying to test me. But it's like, when I cut you off and when I spaz, we're finished, because I'm not a make up to break up person. When we break up, I'm done. Like, it's no beef, but I don't want to be around you. Like, I just don't, because I gave you time and I gave you grace to self-correct. And I really do think that making up is so corny. Like, that's corny. Apologizing, I don't like none of that stuff, because what's a conversation? You didn't want to have a conversation. So why do you want to be in my presence? That don't make sense.
Let's talk about those friends who copy everything you do down to the T. Let's talk about those friends it's beneficial to be your friend. Let's talk about those friends if you going through something and your so-called friend gonna make a tweet on Twitter and be like, oh, it could never be me doing this or doing that, and it's referring to your situation. Y'all don't be real friends. Like, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about how y'all be befriending bitches y'all look up to make y'allself feel better and do weird shit to them. Let's talk about how y'all will repost somebody else's picture before you even repost your own friend picture. Cause you don't want nobody else to, like men, y'all be so boy crazy. You won't repost your friend picture cause you so scared of other men on your page gonna go for, all that. Y'all, this shit is getting weird and crazy and scary out here. And you know what? It's just, y'all gotta do better. Y'all have to be better people for y'allself. Not even just better friends. Y'all got to be better for y'allself. Then we need to be mindful of women being our friends to get somewhere else in life. Like, I done had a girl come around me just by who I was around, and I didn't notice the bigger picture till she started just doing weird shit. Like, this girl was talking like me, walking like me. Whatever I wore, like, she was doing. Or, like, yeah, we just have to be mindful of who we let in our circle, who we let our energy to. Because these bitches, they ruthless out here. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, they something else. I'm not even lying. And we grown now, so somebody copying us, that shit's scary. It can be intimidation, it can be jealousy, it can be anything. Y'all just be mindful, y'all circle. Just be mindful who you letting y'all girls are envious, they're jealous, they're haters. Everything. They will want your whole life and still be around you. Like, bitch, get the fuck on. Like, y'all, for real, I'm just I'm scared to make friends, like new friends. And we ain't been locked in, like, that shit over with. It be too much. It be too much secret animosity, too much, just too much.
I don't know if I'm to blame for this or not, but I don't have no friends. The reason I don't have no friends because I be sensing bullshit. I be sensing a lot of fake shit, a lot of funny shit, and I ain't with all that, bro. I'm not about to be dealing with somebody that act one way, one day he act this way, the another day he act that way, or all this bullshit. I'm not with all that, bro. That's why I don't really hang with motherfuckers. I don't talk to motherfuckers. I don't call motherfuckers. I don't text motherfuckers. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I'd rather be myself because I ain't gonna let me down. Like, I'm not gonna give myself no mixed feelings. But if you dealing with other motherfuckers, like, they gonna make you feel these type of ways. Like, I'm not about to deal with all that bullshit. It's hard to find some real motherfuckers out here that are really genuine about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that, bro. You keep your goddamn emotions over there. Because I ain't trying to get involved in none of y'all bullshit.
3 signs your friend is fake. Number 1, they throw shade, especially in front of other people. All of a sudden, you're the butt of all their jokes. Every time they get around people, they clown you. And every single joke is about you. But when it's just you and them alone, the vibes are chill. That motherfucker is fake. And they get satisfaction out of embarrassing you. Probably because they're jealous. But for whatever reason, they're always going to disguise their hate for you as jokes. Real friends don't talk down on each other. So if your friend ever says you're ugly or calls you fat or says you stink, that is not a joke. That's how they really feel about you. Number 2, they use you. They only hit you up to ask you for money or ask for a ride or some kind of favor. Never to hang out or do some cool shit. That is not your friend. They don't see you as a friend. They see you as an ATM or an opportunity, especially if the favors are never reciprocated. Whenever it's time to have your bag, they're nowhere to be found. Number 3, they go after your partner. If you're in a relationship, even if you say you like someone and all of a sudden they start showing interest in them or flirt with them, that person is fake as fuck. And you need to keep a close eye on them because they will backdoor you. And they want to feel superior to you by taking something that you want or already have. Any real friend knows that someone you like is off limits, especially your boyfriend or girlfriend. That's just basic friend code. I don't make the rules.
If your friend does anything that I list in this video, they may not be your friend, and it's time to cut them off immediately. And I'm qualified because I've been through some of the worst female friendships, like betrayed to the max, spreading all my business, all that. I don't even have time to say every crappy human I've been friends with, but that's besides the point. I'm about to get into the video. The first red flag is if they're cool with people who hurt you, who have betrayed you, people that they know have done you a certain way, and they're still hanging out with them, and they have this, oh, they never did anything to me mentality. They never did anything to me. Like,
what type of stuff is that? And I would always fall for it. I don't know why. It was just like, I was like trying to be mature. They're going to try to make it seem like they're trying to be mature, but they're really kicking it with your ops. And do you really want that? Like, and I'm not talking about no petty drama. I'm talking about these people genuinely hurt you, and your friend is still willingly associating themselves with them. No, that's the first red flag. The second red flag is when they spread their friends or like close friends' business, family, whatever. Spreading people's business. If you tell them something, just know it's gonna get out there. Someone's gonna hear it out of their mouth. Like, you should never kick it with a girl who's willing to spread the business of the people closest to her. Like, and if you feel like you're close, baby, what do you think she's doing? What do you think they're doing? Like, think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the second one. The third red flag is when you share good news with them and they want to act all nonchalant. They want to be like, oh, oh, okay, good for you. Like, what type of attitude is that? Like, you're supposed to be happy. Like, they never support you out in the open, not even to your face. They're just like, oh, okay. Like, why would you want someone who's not even supportive in your friend circle or as your friend? Like, that's another red flag. The fourth red flag is when they use jokes to really just say shady things. Like, they'll make a joke and it's really personal. It's really weird, like weird vibes. It doesn't seem like a joke, but they'll say it's a joke. They'll use that to always like try to poke fun at you or just like throw shade. And it's like, why not be direct? Let's like stop putting it in the jokes. Like, come on. The last red flag is piggybacking off of the last one, but when your friend can't comment under your post in social media, can't like any of your posts, can't be supportive, can't even send your post to you and be like, good job, can't do any of that, like can't show you any type of love, but they'll show all their other friends love, but not you. And I feel like they do this because they know they talk really bad about you and it's gonna make them look so fake if they do act like they support you, but they'll do it behind your back. Like, they'll do it to your face, but behind your back and even to your face, it's still no support. Like, that's just some weird shit I used to deal with in friendships, but I don't anymore. I know better now, and I hope I could have helped someone out and figuring out who's really their friend or not.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but the realest bitches have no friends. Like, the realest bitches have no friends. Them bitches with big friend groups that talk to everybody, that's cool with everybody, them right there, that's the messy hoes. That's the messy hoes right there. Them the hoes you better watch out for.